Hoi hoi, howdy howdy y'all. Anime, Fluff, Arrow, good to see y'all. Hope everyone's doing okay. Having a good weekend. Game audio's a bit loud? Okay. Sheesh, okay. How much do I gotta turn you down, Legacy Collection? Alright, how about now? Howdy, Kami. I made it. Is the sound balance better now? Better, yeah. Okay. Hopefully, I've turned the game down about as much as it goes in the mixer because it doesn't have volume controls in its own options menu for some reason. The other Legacy collections have that. I don't know why this one doesn't. Mega Man 3 title theme remix slaps, it really does. And this is the Mega Man 3 stage select. Yep. It's the original Mega Man's. I mean, it's a modern collection though. You can do this. You can put it in here. You can just put it in here somewhere. You put rewinds and, like, saves in the games. You can put volume controls. I'm not gonna use rewinds because I played this shit this way from the beginning. But they're in the game. You have the option. All Mega Man music slaps. There's no need for volume control. I agree. All Mega Man music is only slappers, but you can still have a control in case I have godlike speakers and this thing blasts my ears off when I open it. That might have happened before stream. Yeah. You have audio. I don't know why it's saying you're watching with that. I'm pretty sure you can manually switch that off. That indicator if it's wrong. In the, like, chat options. Alright, watch this guy get stuck. Yep, there you go. Okay, that's great. Sniper Joe not having a good time. He was not enjoying that. Alright, sure. Don't mind me, Bomb Man, just dropping in. Gotcha. Yeah. I haven't streamed since my birthday for various reasons, and I'm like, I really want to stream again, but it was hard to decide on something I actually felt like doing and what would be a fun time on stream, and I'm like, well, let's just go with Mega Man. You know, like, that is literally the thing that I have always played in time. Like, Mega Man 4 was one of my first video games, and it was my favorite as a kid. Still is today, really. Bladers. Guts man. Da-da! Guts man. I'm surprised I'm surprised Picket Man here is the only time that Mega Man ever tried having a Hammer Bro analog. Hammer Bro, not as threatening when you have a permanent projectile. Yeah. Picket Man also doesn't die in one hit from it, though, so trade-offs. Oi, back off, buddy. I ain't your buddy, go away! That's another thing that might be fun, Star Fox 64, just chill with it. Gutsman dies to an ass blast, as is fitting. Banner! We beat the man who chucks rocks, now we fight the man who fights using scissors.
And who sounded like this in the Ruby Spears cartoon?
God, the Ruby Spears cartoon was an acid trip. You're never good at this one. This game in general, like Mega Man 1, it's a pretty tough game. So that is fair and valid. It's the jankiest of the bunch, that's for sure. I just know how to work around it at this point. Yeah, Mega Man 1 rocked it, Mega Man 2 and on. Yeah. My expertise starts more with 3. 3 and 4 are the ones I'm the best at overall, but I can pretty much play them all. Mega Man is a series that I very much love and always have, really, so... I've played Be Gone, but also fun trick here. See that ladder at the bottom of the screen? Tee. Fun little programming oversight there. No one really should play like Mega Man Soccer. The only one I've never gotten to play is Rockman Strategy because that was literally a China exclusive like browser game, so... Or maybe it was on the IQ or something, I don't know. It was a China exclusive thing. But I've seen what the gameplay of Rockman Strategy is like, and it's like... It does seem like a decently fun time. Mega Man Soccer played the hell out of that on SNES back in the day. Nice. Ba-da-da-da. Like man with the slappinest tune. Really need to try Mega Man Soccer for the lulz. It's something. It's not the worst thing in the world, that's for sure. It is interesting as a curiosity. I'd rather play Mario Strikers, you know, but it's not bad. It is a game of some kind. Howdy, Greeny. Speaking of which, Greeny here been playing a lot of the Mega Man games blind lately. Is up through 9 now, aren't you? Howdy, Uni. How you doing? It was your birthday? It was pretty good. Got to get a bunch of people together and play games, which, you know, what else do you want besides friends, right? That's all I'm here for. You're at the Wily Castle in 9? Ah, okay. Didn't know if you'd beaten 9 or if you'd just gotten through the Robot Masters. I'm about to show you a fun trick for Elect Man. Sad you had to leave early. It happens. Schedules can't work out for everyone. You dropped by though, that was appreciated. Trying to get through the rest of the series since you're so close, but the burnout hitting hard. Yeah! Again, these games were released originally over the course of, 20 years. 30, more like. So we weren't playing them all at once. Alright, let's see if I can do this properly. Teehee! Ah, he broke it. Okay. Still, that worked for a little bit. You can get a stun lock on Elect Man there. It's a bit tough to stay in the rhythm the whole time, but it's funny. Can honestly say you've never played any of the Mario Sport games other than NES Open? I mean, a lot of them are pretty good, honestly. Okay. The more modern ones are a bit lacking. Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. Mario Tennis, what was the last damn Mario Tennis? It wasn't bad. Left a little to be desired, but wasn't bad. Boink. The exploit I was showing off is really only useful for Buster-only challenges. Or perfect runs, if you're into those. Which are a thing I have done, and people do. Mario Tennis Aces. Didn't try that since Ultra Smash on Wii U left you disappointed. As Ultra Smash should have. Ultra Smash was a disappointment. Aces wasn't bad, though. Footholders will kill you given the chance. I'm not going to give them the chance. Ace is costing $92 after tax. Here's a steep price for taking that rate. Oh, shit, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the price, understandable. If that was the price, I probably would have noped out too. Don't worry, the US dollar is definitely about to tank at least as hard as the Canadian dollar in a couple of years. Give it time. So you did enjoy the Switch's Mario Golf? I meant to get that one, the Mario Golf on Switch. I never did. It did seem very good, though. Although I think my favorite Mario Golf was the 3DS one. What was it? World Tour or something? Toadstool Tour was like GameCube, so it wasn't that. But I think it had Tour in the name. Yeah, World Tour. That was a really good one. See a lot of pirating in your future. I will not blame anyone in the US or Canada right now for yo ho ho. Yar har fiddle dee dee, being a pirate is alright with me. That's why I moved to PC gaming. Yeah, same. Steam, I can get Helldivers 2 for $40. $40! You know how many hours I've gotten out of that game for $40? You have no interest in Helldivers 2, that's fair. Alright. I was trying to be a little tactical with Fireman, but if he's just gonna spam Firestorm like that, then I'm just gonna open up on him. One game would not be everyone's cup of tea, yeah. That's understandable. For me, it's the most fun a live service game has ever been. And I include Dragalia Lost in that, so that's high praise coming from me. Come on. There we go. Jeez. Jeez. Helldivers did not have the same effect as Hunt did upon finally obtaining it. Hunt do be like that. It's fun though. I mean, we had the birthday stream where it's just absolutely chaotic. Which is definitely where the fun of the game lies, I would say. Got a computer now that would play Hunt fairly decently, same one Lace has next. Nope. It's funny that so many other Mega Man games have barrier weapons, but this game, which would really benefit from one, no. People clown on the barrier weapons, but this game would be a lot easier if it had one. Does the pause strat still work in the Legacy Collection? Yeah, I believe it does. I just don't need it. The Mega Man 1 Yellow Devil isn't that bad when you fought some of the other more egregious ones, but, like... Bladers. Apology accepted, Captain Nita. Thunder Beam is useful in many situations. Gee. Of course, you dropped the extra life down there. Go real fast in this part. That was a close one. Yeah. It's a bit rough, the end there, but once you clear the third one of those guys, you're home free, because then you can just use the guts blocks for the other ones. I'm not gonna have any Firestorm for Bomb Man. I didn't think my jump would reach that. I was gonna refill Firestorm for Bomb Man, but it's Bomb Man. I don't need it. I could always go for the Yasichi. I'd be going for it without the Magnet Beam, though. Bit more difficult. Yep. Bit more difficult without the Magnet Beam, that. Oddity. Motherfucking Mega Man. They really expect you to have the Magnet Beam for that, feels like. Which Mega Man is this one? This is the first one. I'd like to not spend any more Thunder Beam getting through here again. I do still have Iceman to fight, although it takes 3 shots to take out Iceman. That item there, the Yasichi, refills all of your weapons and HP. So it's a rare item, doesn't appear in all the games. Didn't appear for quite a while after this first one. I think it only reappeared in 9 after that. And even then, I think in 9 it only appeared on easy mode. Is that Umbrella Corp from Resident Evil? Kinda looks like it, doesn't it? This is what I was trying to do against Fireman earlier. Still got it. How about you back the fuck up, Guts Man? The hell? I like how that hit me because of the... Gotcha. If I had my model had an emote for waggling my finger, it would be doing that right now. What was my time on that? Like 40 minutes? Maybe closer to 50? Fight Mega Man for everlasting peace. Planner Akira Kitamura. You haven't made a video game in so long. You're the GOAT. Character designer, you sure fell from grace. Character designer, also Akira Kitamura, who actually designed Mega Man. Yuki-chan's Papa. That pseudonym will never not be funny. Later, Arrow. Have fun downtown with the kids. What else should we play? I kind of wanted to start with the first one, but I didn't have a plan after that. There's 3. I could just start going through them in order. Three's kind of more nostalgic for me though, and 4 obviously. 5 and 6 are just kind of interesting. You failed me, Volnuts. Volnuts fine. Yeah, people knew this from the opening of Mega Man 2, but as you just heard, that was the ending theme of Mega Man 1. If I had to guess, I'd say on the roof. Let's pan straight up in search of proof. Perhaps he is there and flaunting his hair. Obviously, we go for the most OP thing in the game first, the Metal Blade. Yep, same brain cell, babe. But it's also got this E-Tank right at the beginning with nothing stopping you from getting it. Stages like this really make me wish that this game had the slide, but we don't get that until Mega Man 3. I'm going to go get the metal suit, as that is the strongest weapon in this game. This is a bop and bop. Wow, I'm used to those guys breaking apart because I'm so used to playing this on difficult mode. I don't want to play it on difficult mode right now. We're gonna fight Dr. Wily or Ganondorf? My money's on Ganondorf in that fight, honestly. Especially if it's Calamity Ganon, because he can just malice all of Wily's machines. Speaking of good bops, the best song in the game, Bubble Man. Bum, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 ba-dum, 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 bum, bum. Yeah, no, Dorf's pretty powerful. I think he's got that fight on lock. I do like calling him Dorf Lundgren, that's pretty good. That kinda do be how Tears Ganon looks. Kind of want to branch out into nerding out on anime and cartoons more. That's fair. Can always explore new interests. Never too old for that. Wow. It's been a long time since that got me. I love the Bubble Man theme so much. I could just hum that all. I can listen to that all day. It just occurred to me that I've been through this place again and again, and in the same spot every time I repeatedly die. Metal Blade for prop tops. Yes, that enemy is called Prop Top. I never will give up as I attempt to cross the disappearing tiles on the wall, but again I'm falling off of them. If I only had the atom number 2. It would make it so much easier to beat this level, but every time, somehow, every time I lose, I can't defeat Emma. Prop top, best you can think of, Wiley. After coming up with such great bad nicknames like Octopus Battery, then Prop Top. Hello, Raka. Thank you for the raid. How y'all doing? You have a good time with your stream? Hope Muse Dash went well. Welcome, welcome in. If any of you are new, my name is Walker Sunrise. I'm a Cowboy Ronin VTuber. I do variety streaming, and today I'm just playing Mega Man games because I like Mega Man a lot. Today's stream was alright. It was better than yesterday. Sometimes that's all you want. Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man. Yeah, for some reason, like, rhythm games, even though I have a very good sense of rhythm, those games just never been my thing. Though I blame maybe that on the majority of them being on a phone, and I'm old man, how do video game on a phone? I need a controller. I did just fine when I would play Guitar Hero at school and people bring that out. You're terrible at Guitar Hero. See, I was pretty good at it. The platforms on this side gonna show up. Broken game, broken game, broken game. Speedrun, let's go. Howdy, skillfully. I am not a speedrunner, not of this game. Maybe if we play Mega Man 4, I can try to speedrun that. That's pretty nice input. Nice jump me. From the Mega Man collection on PS2 giving you an easy mode. Ah, yeah. I had that collection on GameCube. Are my jump inputs getting eaten? I'm apparently just slow. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. It's the old kicking in reaction time slowing down, yeah. Pretty much, I'd believe that. I usually don't have problems here, but I seem to be struggling with the blocks at the moment.
They call them yoku blocks in Japan. I don't know what that means, but...
I never will give up as I attempt to cross the disappearing tiles on the wall, but again I'm falling off of them. If I only had the item number 2, it would make it so much easier to beat this level. Might have to go that route. I used to be solid enough at this that I could go Heatman without the item too, but I might need it now. One more go at this, then I'll go get item 2 instead. Can't be bothered to deal with those blocks, fair. Haha! Afternoon, crazy. You get some sleep last night, hopefully.
Ah, come on.
The weird delays in this. Ain't no memory guy. Think you overslept this time? Yeah, that's fair. I do that sometimes. Ooh, the oversleeping club. to bed as early as you did, ended up waking around the normal time, yeah. Item 2 also lets you get those, there.
How you like that?
I still got it after all. Still got it. Just had to de-rust is all. And now Woodman will be a snap with atomic fire. This is the message from Dr. Light. I made you in my image. Get equipped with item 1. Yeah, the bats when they're curled up can kind of look like bombs. Dr. Light, not too creative with names like Item 1 and Item 2, yeah. Gave us a catchy lyric, though. If I only had the item number 2. Would you prefer bass or Proto Man? I actually answered this question a couple years ago on a birthday stream. I prefer Proto Man. Suck it, Woodman. Ooh, どめが倒せないよのこのなんかやGo to the Airman stage when you're equipped with the item 1. Now it's time to fight Airman, but instead, let's surprise the fuck out of him. Yeah, bass is cool, but it's a little too hot-headed, you know? Proto Man keeps it cool. Based, but not always based. Ever been the kind of guy talking on group chats hoping someone responds? I mean... maybe on occasion, but I've become very comfortable by myself, which... not something I recommend. But... Proto Man kind of had his own moment of being hot-headed. It was a little bit of anger and bitterness that led him to work with Wily for a time in the first place. Yes. I'm not saying Proto Man doesn't have his own moments of anger. Everyone does. Mega Man almost goes to kill Wily at the end of 7 because he's fed up with the whole thing. Everyone has their moments, but Bass lives in a constant state of... And to be fair, that's kind of the way Wily programmed him, but even so... Prime directive is be the strongest. Kinda has side effects. I stand by Bubble Man being the best song in the game, but this is a close second. Ringman and Brightman are the true G's of Mega Man. Ringman and Brightman are excellent. We'll get to Mega Man 4 probably. How you doing, Bright? The real question, though, Bright, is the fact that, Brightman is weak to Toadman's weapon, so does that mean you're weak to Morphall? No judgment, by the way. Face would be one of the most toxic League players with how salty he is. Remember a thing I said about having a barrier in these games? Barrier weapons in these games? Weak in a sense that I don't understand that, man? Yeah, fair enough. Valid. I would recommend being comfortable with yourself, actually. Well, let me... Comfortable being by yourself is... He'll be replying for 5 minutes, his message will be frog emoji. Yeah, he do that. He's very shy, I think. But yeah, comfortable with being by yourself. I mean, sometimes you'll be by yourself, and so you should be able to be by yourself sometimes and not necessarily get lonely all the time. At the same time, it's okay to be lonely sometimes. Flashback, flashback. Does Metal Blade even affect Flashman? I think I just usually Buster Flashman, or I use Bubble Lead on him. Okay, yeah, it does affect him. I'm used to fighting Flashman with Bubble Lead. Just like Heatman. Metal Blade clearly works, as it does on half the bosses in this game. And the item number 3. I'm gonna go to restroom while we get item number 3. Alright. And back. Quick man! Force Beam is better known as instant spring-loaded death. Quick, man! I'm gonna try and do this. Ah, kinda hit him. Got it. Got you! Eyebrows! Top 10 eggs, bacon, egg, and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese. Many lyrics have been written to this beat. Courage that you gave to me was priceless. This flying frick. Yet the ones I remember the best are the ones that compare Mega Man to C3 was good and 4 was pretty good and 5 and 6 were okay, but 7 sucked big dinosaur balls. Right here. 5 and 6 were okay, but 7 sucked big dinosaur balls. Lamau, quick boomerang. Gotta run now, gotta run now. Guy Smiley, gotta run now. Bill O'Reilly, do it live! Flashing lights warning, yeah, I forgot about that. More prop tops coming up. Wily's Castle used flash. Accuracy lowered. Okay, I'm full on E-tanks. I don't need that one. Okay. Doesn't work. Good to know. I was curious. You think 7 suck big dinosaur balls? I mean... I think that it is, of the classic series, probably the weakest, but I don't think it's that bad. Oh, didn't mean to fire that. No spikes? Think again! The infamous spike drop in Mega Man 2's Wily Castle. Guess what we're gonna use again? I don't even know if Metal Blade's actually good here. Yeah, Metal Blade doesn't even affect him. Guess what we're gonna use again? Why are all these things weak to quick boomerang? Your guess is as good as mine. We're in a Dr. Mario jar. Yeah, we kind of were with that second stage boss, huh? Make sure you refill Crash Bomb to full if it's not. This is where Mega Man 2 gets into bad game design as a hobby. Dr. Wily using Flash would likely cause as much emotional psychological damage as Professor Oak using his oak hands. The oak hands. Can you jump, Mega Man, please? I know the ceiling is low, but you have space. Okay. Wanted to check. I didn't think that was a pass-through wall, but can never be too careful. Also, bubble lead. Use it here. Bubble lead is very helpful here. Never be too careful unless you're Asura. Never be too careful. Especially when there's spikes over here. Full on E-tanks, don't need it. The Legacy Collection chose to remove the sound from this bit. Blessedly. Probably gets real annoying after a while. Just occurred to me that we're all extremely lucky that humans can't be caught and used for battle the same way Pokemon can. Certain human type moves would be extremely scarring. Yeah, these platforms in the NES version made a it's a very chunky sound. You know what we're gonna do here? Beep. Alright. This fucking thing. This thing is called Boo Beam Trap. Fuck this thing. As you can see, I only have one Crash Bomb left. And I have done this relatively optimally up to now. Fuck that. Octogenarian male. Jeez. See, a 90-year-old man in a nursing home. That's what he's thinking about. I'd like a beer and, well, I'd like to see something naked. Oh, not that, not that. The max delay both times I fought Heat Man. Crazy. Bro, fuck off. Airman's fucking patterns, dude. Incinerate the trees. Naked grandma! Naked, huh? Look, I know you're right, alright? Nobody wants to see a naked grandma, but what are the chances? Are you breaking into a house and right there some grandma naked? Look for a naked grandma, man, in the house. Outside in the woods on a blanket. You know who else is weak to Metal Blade? Metal Man. Your mom's weak to this cut. Okay, I deserve that for that one. That was well deserved. Bubble lead. Drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip. Drip. Drip, drip. Sound of dripping make you have to go to the bathroom? Wiley said, "My mother was a saint! Keep my mama's name out of your mouth!" Ow! Forgot Alien Wowie does frickin' massive contact damage. Yahoo! You now have PTSD of the octopus from Diddy Kong Racing. You're welcome. I love this gambit. I'm the extraterrestrial Mega Man, Wily phone home.
Just plain ass, normal, everyday, no question about it, no NFL, no year,
not named after a player, not named after a coach, not named after the referee's pet goldfish,
no quarterback,
dime back, nickel back.
Simple, ordinary, unembellished, unmistakable, crystal clear, as frank as Frankenstein, as blunt as an atom bomb. One compound word, it's motherfucking goddamn sons of bitchin' fucking football.
Thank you for the biddies. Personally, I would avoid first, second, third, and all other contact in that case. Not after that alien Willy, that aliasy. Look, some people aren't into aliens, that's fair. Just have my preferences. Never say aliasy again. Yeah, it was pretty bad. The place looks nice, it does. Just draw the line when willies are involved, fair. There's Akira Kitamura again, and this is the last Mega Man game he'd work on. He left Capcom with a couple other people who started their own development studio called Takeru. They made 3 games. The first 2 were, they did decently in sales, but not great. And the third one was one of the other founders' pet project, which ended up being far too ambitious and expensive and essentially put them out of business. As far as I know, Akira Kitamura didn't get back into video games after that. A shame, really. The 2 previous games he worked on at Takeru were also, pretty decent, honestly. So it's kind of a shame. But it is what it is. Okay. Could go on and play 3 as well. I have some things I don't like about Mega Man 3, but overall, quite like this one as well. Give me a minute, though. The fact the Legacy Collection didn't fix the glitch on the stage select of Mega Man 3 is great. Yeah, now, as you can see. Well, you consider 4 to be your first Mega Man game that you truly played. Played Mega Man 3 for about 20 minutes on an arcade cabinet, at least a year or two before that. Yeah, fair. Yeah, the Play Choice 10 cabinets had Mega Man 2 and 3, I believe, at varying points in history, so... I think the movie The Wizard showed the Play Choice cabinets that had Mega Man 2, funny enough. You know, a long time ago I had a keyboard and I actually did learn to play some various video game tunes on it, and one of them I learned was Magnet Man stage here. BRB, alright. Oh cool, I can't check my pings because this game pauses when it tabs out. Love it. Thanks, Legacy Collection. That would also be a good thing to put in your options menu. Surprisingly barren of options for a game with an options menu. Three, despite well, the Doc Robot stages being awful. 3 for me is one of those feel-good type of games. Just reminds me of the old days. I'm a sentimental old man, you know? Yes, Hard Man. Bit of an unfortunate name, but he rolls with it. Okay, they fixed those guys a bit. I can't really cheese the monkeys in this version. They've been adjusted a bit. Guy makes me hard, man. Valid. Also Top Man and Plug Man, yep. Same day that you played a Duck Hunt arcade cabinet all the way to the kill screen. Totally obliterated the previous high score. Nice. Yeah, I was also playing Duck Hunt around that age. I didn't play it on the arcade cabinet though. I had the Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt combo cart on the NES as a kid. And I would play Duck Hunt on that. Quite long. Gonna wait on this screen for the ad break to end. Alright. Ad breaks. Now, there was a different point where I did gather a crowd playing games in public. Only knew about that because your dad telling me about it. We were held over in an airport in South Korea or Taiwan while heading to Okinawa. Was given $4 or $5 to go play games with. Didn't return in 30-40 minutes. Parents got worried. Nice. The time I did gather a crowd, I did draw a crowd while playing a game was when I went to San Japan one year. And between stuff that I actually wanted to see, panels and stuff, I was chilling in the game room, you know. And someone had set up a modded PS2 with Taiko no Tatsujin running on it. And they brought the actual controller. The Taiko drum controller. And I drew a crowd playing that. I started going off on it a bit. And then I found that this particular version of Taiko no Tatsujin, or Drum Master, or whatever it was called in this version of it, was had Rock the Dragon on it. So I just booted up Rock the Dragon on Oni and started absolutely wailing on that damn drum controller. Dragon, dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z! And that got people's attention, safe to say. Drew a bit of a crowd. Almost as expensive as the Steel Battalion cockpit control peripherals. That Steel Battalion controller is crazy. Part of me would want to play Steel Battalion sometime just as a curiosity, but controller's too expensive. Until then, Gundam Battle Operation 2 is as close as I think I'll get to what controlling a mech suit would actually be like. Yeah, you can't even play Steel Battalion without it, because it's set up to control like an actual mech. You got all the switches and levers and keys all over that controller. You need them. That said, Gundam Battle Operation 2 does feel like a decent approximation despite the simplified controls compared to Steel Battalion. Because with Battle Operation 2, you get the very slow, deliberate, you're very committed to moves you make in this giant friggin' robot. The wind up and delay on attacks like that, it's just... And for what it's worth, I am very good at Battle Operation 2. Although it's been a bit since I played it, so I'd be pretty rusty if I played it now. I was a decent rank the last time I played, though, Emily. Alright, you're just immune to magnet missile. Passes right through. Nice. Fucking glorious. Ow, you! Eat my top spin input. Back when PC jumped. Yeah, that's true. The Mech Warrior games do a good job of things. Later, Oddity. Back when PC joysticks were still a thing, keyboard and stick were a fantastic way to play Mech Warrior. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, space dogfighters have always simulated space fighters pretty well because that's closer to a fighter jet than anything. TIE vs. X-Wing is a really good dogfight game, yeah. T. It's kind of sad that space dogfighters aren't much of a thing anymore. Yeah. The last game I even saw that could even be considered a little bit of that genre was also like a hybrid RPG, so... Mac on Xbox 360 had Project Sylphid. That was the last one you played? Yeah, Project Sylphid. I know that one. Never played it, but definitely familiar. Also, I didn't mention the Sparkman music and how awesome it is. Welcome back, on. One great space pirate on PC was called Forced Alliance, the Glorious Mandate. Had a great story with branching paths depending on which faction or factions you allied with by the end. Okay, so like a Nobunaga's Ambition almost type of thing. Most you could ally with one or two of 3 or 4 factions. The ending would be vastly different depending on your choices and performance in combat. Yeah. Those are pretty great when you can find them. Maso Kishin actually had that too. That's what I really liked about Maso Kishin. Aside from the fact that Masaki best boy, but... that game's story could go in all kinds of wild directions depending on your choices and how well you perform in certain scenarios. Just looked up Forced Alliance. It's now labeled as abandonware. I mean, free then. Ain't no one around holding on to that IP anymore, then free real estate. Be able to get it to play on modern PCs as a 1997 release. I bet I could do it. It would probably be with some difficulty though. I will admit that. Was it released on Dell or Windows at the time? Playing this stage will always remind me of a time a Let's Player was playing Mega Man 3. They were playing the Game Boy version though. And but it had the Gemini Man stage and it had those penguins. And he was trying to think of the term asexual reproduction, but he couldn't think of it because the penguins are just, you know, barfing up eggs there. But he couldn't think of it, and the thing that his brain said was auto-regenesis. And he's like, that sounds like some sick new wave band, to be honest. Auto-regenesis. Forced Alliance was a Windows release. Noted. I could probably get it to run with some difficulty. Probably wouldn't be the easiest thing in the world, but I bet I could get it running on a modern PC. I'm not qualified to make a modern remaster or anything like that, but I can still run the PC version of Mega Man X4 on this thing. Oh yeah, probably. I mean, I could dig out my old piece of shit Logitech joystick. It wouldn't go very well, though. I think. Okay. I fucked around and I did indeed find out. I just wanted to show off the funny rush jet early glitch. It's hilarious. Sounds like it's getting real windy outside. I might need to call stream soon. Oh yeah, that's picking up. Is it gonna storm? Oh, it is storming. Oh, it's raining good. Alright, let's see if I can finish Needle Man, and then we'll call it a stream, I guess. This was nice, getting to revisit some of the Mega Man NES games that I hadn't played in a while. I've kind of just played 4 for the last little bit whenever I wanted to play Mega Man NES, so I'm gonna revisit some of the earlier ones a bit. I'm proud of how cleanly I got through Mega Man 1. It certainly wasn't perfect, but I honestly expected a little more difficulty with that. Yeah. I especially needed it too, like I kind of alluded to. I hadn't streamed since my birthday. It was kind of hard to find motivation in light of recent events and things like that, so Wanted to find something to light the spark again. Mega Man hasn't let me down yet. Loved going back to Star Tropics even though you weren't able to beat it anymore. Yeah, fair. I know some games I'm no longer near as good at as I used to be. Time comes for us all and all that. There's only one game you feel you're as good at as when you were younger. Is that Puzzle League? Yeah. I've actually gotten better at Puzzle League over the years. I sucked at it when I was young. Now I can actually beat it on super hard and on very hard, not super hard. I've never really finished super hard. I probably could with enough dedication, but I only bother to finish it on very hard. Alright. Sure. Alright. Well, since it is that storm do be picking up outside, I'm gonna call it here. Go cut the YouTube VOD. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it.